Manifestation of desires, the law of success. In recent years, the concept of manifestation has become a prevailing theme in the realm of personal development and self-help. Rooted in the belief that positive thinking and visualization can shape one's reality, the popularity of manifestation has permeated various facets of modern life. While the term manifestation has gained prominence in recent times, its roots can be traced back to ancient philosophical and spiritual traditions. Hinduism and yoga have a rich tradition of positive affirmations and mantras aimed at promoting well-being, inner peace, and spiritual growth. Om Shanti, Shanti Shanti. This mantra is a universal prayer for peace and is often chanted 3 times to invoke peace in the physical, mental, and spiritual realms. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. This mantra translates to, "May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute in some way to that happiness and to that freedom for all." These mantras and affirmations reflect the spiritual essence and aspirations of Hinduism and yoga, emphasizing peace, well-being, and the realization of higher truths. Moreover, there are affirmations and statements to attract wealth and material prosperity. Lakshmi Mantra. Om Shreem Mahalakshmiye Namaha. This mantra is an invocation to Goddess Lakshmi, the Hindu goddess of wealth and prosperity, and chanting mantras dedicated to her is believed to attract abundance. Hinduism recognizes 4 fundamental life goals known as Purusharthas. 4 goals are Dharma, righteous living; Artha, material well-being; Kama, pleasure, love; and Moksha, liberation, spiritual values. While moderation in the pursuit of material or sensual pleasures is valued in certain contexts, the pursuit of Artha or Kama is considered a legitimate and necessary aspect of life, provided it aligns with Dharma. Affirmations for material well-being are often interpreted in the context of individual needs and circumstances. The appropriateness of these choices can vary based on one's stage in life, personal disposition, and spiritual goals. The key lies in balance, intention, and alignment with one's life stage and spiritual goals. Affirmations for material well-being, when approached with a sense of responsibility, ethical conduct, and an understanding of the impermanence of material pursuits, can coexist within the broader framework of Hinduism and yoga. However, Hinduism and yoga also emphasizes the importance of detachment and selfless action, suggesting that desires should not be the primary focus. Instead, one should perform duties without attachment to the fruits of their actions. Yoga, a profound system that encompasses physical, mental, and spiritual practices, encourages practitioners to cultivate self-awareness and mindfulness. Manifestation practices, however, often focus on external achievements and the fulfillment of egoic desires. Patanjali's Yoga Sutras emphasize mental discipline and concentration, but caution against the pitfalls of attachment. The modern emphasis on manifesting specific outcomes can distract individuals from the deeper introspection and understanding of the self that yoga seeks to foster. The concepts of manifesting desires in the modern world, often associated with the law of attraction, are occasionally explained using quotes from Buddhism. The paradox lies in the fact that modern manifestation techniques encourage individuals to actively pursue desires, while Buddhism suggests that true liberation comes from transcending desires altogether. Buddhism, in contrast to the law of attraction, often emphasizes the impermanence of all things, including desires. Manifesting desires, in the sense of actively seeking specific outcomes, can be seen as contrary to Buddhist teachings. Buddhism, with its teachings on the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, places a central emphasis on understanding and overcoming desire and attachment. Mindfulness meditation in Buddhism encourages observing desires without clinging to them, fostering a detached awareness that stands in stark contrast to the attachment encouraged by manifestation practices. In the context of the Four Noble Truths, desire is viewed as the root cause of suffering, binding individuals to the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. The ceaseless craving for sensory pleasures perpetuates the cycle of suffering. Liberation, according to Buddhism, comes from understanding the nature of desire, cultivating mindfulness, and following the Eightfold Path to gradually eliminate craving. Hinduism, yoga, and Buddhism are ancient traditions that often emphasize a holistic approach to spiritual growth, including ethical conduct, self-awareness, and understanding the nature of the mind, rather than a focus solely on fulfilling personal desires. In our world of accessible information, one can often come across accounts of individuals who have fallen into the trap of modern self-help practices, experiencing drastic negative changes in their lives. Such consequences often arise from neglecting a holistic approach to self-development, which includes spirituality. However, unfortunate stories are not limited to dubious self-help practices. They can also be found in various domains, including the improper approach to spiritual development, or yoga. Therefore, I always emphasize the importance of discernment when choosing practices, the need for developing awareness, the presence of a spiritual mentor, and acquiring reliable knowledge from authentic spiritual literature. It is crucial to approach the study with consistency and patience, giving preference to centuries-old spiritual traditions or great teachers over fleeting and often questionable trends. While modern manifestation practices offer a seductive promise of fulfilling desires through positive thinking and visualization, a deeper examination reveals a potential contradiction with the principles of spiritual development found in ancient traditions. The attachment to desires and the pursuit of external goals may divert individuals from the profound journey of self-discovery, mindfulness, and inner transformation advocated by Hinduism, yoga, and Buddhism. In the quest for personal development and fulfillment, the modern practice of manifestation often neglects the intricate web of karmic consequences, as understood in ancient Eastern philosophies. In Hinduism and Buddhism, the term karma encapsulates the law of cause and effect, the idea that every action, whether physical or mental, bears consequences. The Sanskrit term karma phala refers to the fruits of one's actions, suggesting that each desire-driven action sets in motion a chain of events with repercussions that may extend far beyond the immediate goal. Modern manifestation practices, centered around fulfilling specific desires, may inadvertently set individuals on a karmic path influenced by the intensity and nature of those desires. In the realm of karma, there is a specific term known as trishna, or tanha, which translates to excessive craving or thirst. Excessive desires, according to this concept, can lead to suffering and bind individuals to the cycle of birth and rebirth. The pursuit of desires through manifestation, especially when driven by unbridled craving, may intensify the karmic consequences, creating a feedback loop that perpetuates unfulfilled longings and discontent. Attachment to desires, when strong and unrelenting, can create a karmic imprint that affects the soul's journey through future lives. In Hindu philosophy, vasana refers to latent tendencies, inclinations, or impressions left in the mind from past experiences and actions. These latent impressions can strongly influence a person's thoughts, desires, and behaviors in the current life. Intense desires or cravings that seem to arise without an apparent cause in the present life are often attributed to the influence of vasanas from past lives. These desires may not always have a direct connection to the current life's experiences, but can be rooted in the accumulated tendencies carried forward through the process of rebirth. Recognizing and transforming these latent impressions is considered essential for spiritual evolution and the ultimate goal of liberation. While manifestation practices encourage individuals to articulate and visualize their desires, the wisdom of karma suggests the importance of balance and detachment. Hinduism, in particular, promotes the concept of nishkama karma, or selfless action performed without attachment to the outcomes. As individuals engage in the art of manifestation, incorporating the principles of karma, balancing desires with detachment, and aligning actions with ethical considerations, can offer a more holistic approach to personal development, one that goes beyond the ephemeral allure of immediate gratification. Vairagya, often translated as dispassion or detachment, is a key concept in various Indian spiritual traditions, including yoga and Vedanta. It involves cultivating a state of non-attachment to transient worldly experiences and possessions. While Vairagya is more of an attitude or mental disposition, certain techniques, methods, or meditations can support its development. Here are some practices associated with cultivating Vairagya. Self-inquiry, Atma-vichara. Self-inquiry involves questioning the nature of the self and the impermanence of worldly experiences. By introspecting and asking, "Who am I?" practitioners can discern the unchanging essence, Atman, beyond temporary identifications with the body, mind, and emotions. Contemplation on transience, Anitya Bhavana. Reflecting on the transient nature of life, experiences, and material possessions helps develop dispassion. This contemplation involves recognizing that all worldly phenomena are subject to change and impermanence. Meditation on impermanence, Anicca Anapanasati. Anapanasati, or mindfulness of breath meditation, can be combined with a focus on impermanence. Practitioners observe the breath and contemplate the fleeting nature of each breath, linking it to the impermanence of all phenomena. Study of sacred texts, scripture study. Reading and studying spiritual texts that emphasize the transient nature of the material world and the importance of detachment can reinforce the understanding of Vairagya. Texts from various traditions, including the Bhagavad Gita, Yoga Sutras, and Upanishads, often discuss the concept of Vairagya. Service and selfless action, Karma Yoga. Engaging in selfless service and performing actions without attachment to the results, as advocated in Karma Yoga, contributes to the development of detachment. By offering the fruits of actions to a higher purpose, individuals cultivate an attitude of non-attachment. Spiritual teachings often advocate for moderation in desires, steering individuals away from the perilous path of excess and reminding them of the ephemeral nature of material pursuits. By cultivating contentment, santosha, individuals can break free from the cycle of perpetual desire-driven manifestation and embrace a more profound sense of fulfillment rooted in the present reality. The pursuit of endless desires often ties individuals to the material world, fostering attachments that can hinder spiritual progress. By cultivating detachment, individuals can liberate themselves from the shackles of desires, freeing their minds to explore higher states of consciousness and a more authentic connection with the divine. By embracing the wisdom of necessity and cultivating a mindful approach to desires, individuals can embark on a transformative journey towards spiritual growth, harmony, and liberation. In the modern landscape of self-help and manifestation, where quick fixes and rapid materialization of desires dominate the conversation, Paramahansa Yogananda's book, The Law of Success, Using the Power of Spirit to Create Health, Prosperity, and Happiness, provides a profound alternative rooted in spiritual wisdom and integrated development. The essence of his philosophy lies in aligning oneself with the divine will, seeking a balance between material aspirations and spiritual growth. Unlike the instant gratification approach, Yogananda emphasizes the importance of patience, persistence, and a holistic view of success. While many contemporary self-help methods focus on the immediate fulfillment of desires, Yogananda encourages seekers to delve deeper into the journey of self-realization. The book advocates for introspection, self-analysis, and a connection with the higher self as essential components of a successful and fulfilling life. Though the book is concise, I'll attempt to provide an even more condensed summary, highlighting its main theses: Paramahansa Yogananda, The Law of Success, Using the Power of Spirit to Create Health, Prosperity, and Happiness. Yogananda highlights our divine nature. Aligning with the higher self, he asserts, leads to manifesting success. Consciously or not, you create your path. Limitless opportunities arise once you awaken to it. Your thoughts shape your reality. You alone are responsible for yourself, for your deeds, and your work. Don't mentally review any problem constantly. Attuned with your soul, you will be able to think correctly regarding everything you do. Success is fueled by positive thinking, willpower, and continuous activity. Will, often used unconsciously, can be mechanical or conscious. The dynamo of all powers lies in conscious will, a vital force accompanying determination and effort. To cultivate dynamic willpower, tackle tasks thought impossible, focusing on one at a time for mastery. The mind, a creator, shapes reality. Guiding it to create good requires dynamic willpower. By consistently using will for constructive purposes, one becomes the controller of destiny. To make will dynamic, choose a feasible task, refuse to consider failure, and concentrate on a single purpose. Ensure alignment with the calm region of the inner self and divine purpose, keeping the mind centered on the thought of the higher self. The human brain stores vast life energy needed for thought, emotion, and will. Fear depletes this energy, weakening dynamic willpower and causing physical disturbances. Keeping consciousness on the higher self dispels fear, fostering courage and faith. A wish lacks energy, but will is active, releasing the power of life energy. Will involves persistent action, not passive wishing for an objective. Failures, rather than discouraging, should stimulate willpower and growth. Analyze failures to eliminate repeating errors. Persistence after failure brings true growth and must be charged with dynamic willpower. Better to die struggling than abandon efforts with potential. Success or failure results from past actions and current efforts. Shift focus from failure to success, worry to calmness, mental wanderings to concentration, restlessness to peace, and peace to divine bliss. Use introspection as a mirror for hidden recesses of your mind. Keep your mind on the higher self to progress on your path. Willpower, combined with initiative, helps recognize and fulfill your task in the outer world. Initiative, a spark of the infinite creator, is a creative faculty urging new ways of doing things. It enables independence and is an attribute of success. Reverse judgmental attitudes by excusing others' shortcomings and examining your own. Learn to see God in all persons, feeling oneness with every human being through divine love and mutual service. Success is shaped by everyday mental habits, attracting specific conditions. Good habits attract benefits, while bad habits lead to unfavorable environments. Weaken bad habits, divert to good ones, and focus on maturing the spiritual tree for self-realization. Attuning with the divine will, the power moving the cosmos, is the most vital factor in attracting success. Divine will, boundless and miraculous, can change destiny and create abundance. Aligning human will with divine wisdom is crucial for harmony. Maintain a consciousness of abundance through meditation, relying on the higher self. Confidence and abundance consciousness attract mysterious forces, materializing constructive wishes. Concentration and meditation harness the mind's power. Withdraw attention from distractions, focus on one object, and attract what you need. Before important tasks, meditate to be guided by creative spirit. Success is achieved by making everything serve the main objective. Success is rightly measured by happiness, not just wealth or prestige. Happiness depends on mental attitudes, good health, a balanced mind, and wisdom. God does not reward or punish. Your actions determine health, prosperity, and wisdom. Release your power for constructive purposes, moving with unflinching determination and the attributes of success. Tune into the creative power of the Spirit, connecting with infinite intelligence for guidance. Power from the dynamic source flows uninterruptedly, enhancing creativity in any sphere. Sit in silence before decisions, seeking the higher self's blessing. Behind your power, mind, and will is God's. When your work serves God, you receive His blessings. Whether your work is humble, be proud, fulfilling the duty given by the higher self. Working to please God brings harmonious cosmic assistance. Convince the higher self of your devotion, attuning to His will. The divine power is yours for health, happiness, and peace. Achieving these goals leads to the path of self-realization and home in the higher self. Affirmation. Heavenly Father, I will reason, I will act, but guide Thou my reason, will, and activity to the right thing that I should do. This text was not original, but was only a shortened interpretation and comprehension of the work of Paramahansa Yogananda. My explanations can guide individuals in making informed choices regarding their spiritual path. Nevertheless, I strongly advise consulting original sources for a more profound and accurate understanding. In contrast to the often myopic pursuit of material desires, Yogananda's teachings underscore the necessity of aligning one's ambitions with a higher purpose. Rather than promoting unbridled consumerism, the book suggests that true success comes from a balance between achieving material goals and nurturing one's spiritual evolution. The book teaches that the will should be a dynamic force, actively shaping one's destiny through positive actions rather than passive wishes. Instead of measuring success solely through wealth or prestige, he asserts that true success is measured by happiness. In a world tempted by shortcuts and immediate results, Paramahansa Yogananda's The Law of Success beckons us to a more profound understanding of fulfillment. While the modern world craves quick fixes, Yogananda's teachings stand as a testament to the enduring wisdom that lies in the journey toward a balanced and spiritually enriched life.